Okay, so in this session, we are going to see how to add attendance and how to make sure that after recording the attendance, the student can start the exam. So let us say you have created a course for your examination, okay, and like you are going to add activities there. Even so, let us say we have added the students. So let these are the two students for my course, test one and test two, okay, and this is my teacher ID. Fine. So let us go back to your course. Now, first thing that you should do is, so we will add first quiz there, so questions there. So let us see how exactly we can add. So you go to questions, okay. So with the assumption that you haven't added that, so you go to import and then import the file and then add the questions appropriately, okay, in the icon format which was shared with you, which was communicated to you earlier in the training. Fine. So assume that you have added these all questions into your question bank. Go back to your course, add their activity now. So you choose attendance activity. Okay. So before that, one setting that we have to make, you have to make sure that you are going to have it. So for this course, what is the course that you are starting? So let us say this course starts from today. Okay. So say it starts at, say for example 6. Okay, 18, we will make this 18. At 6 p.m. it will start and it will end on 2nd October 2020. Okay, at 19 p.m. Fine, or you may say 20, so that we can handle this demo. So make sure that this course would be available within this thing, within this timeline. Okay, then one another setting that you have to make sure that you go here and enable completion tracking to be no. So by default for your course it would be yes. So right now you say no. Fine. And then go to your course by save and display. So okay, so it should save now your code, the settings. Now go here, add activity now called attendance, add the attendance. So we want that attendance to be made available for the student. So every student who wants to opt this course examination should mark his fine. Now you assign some grade. So we'll keep this as say for example scale or point. So we'll keep it as this. You may see mark or you may see point. So I will go with this point, and grade to pass would be 1. Okay, we want this to be 1 and click save and display. Then you will be taken to one another UI. Now you have to add a session here. Now let us say your test is scheduled today, like as today is 1st October. So for my this demonstration I'm considering this. So this test, like the student, this test would be available, say for example from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Okay, now I can register my attendance within that time. So I will say 8 to say 10. Fine, 8 to 10 p.m. So we are asking student to register his attendance. So student recording, you say allow students to record their own attendance. Okay, and say add. Okay, now you added the session, even one session is added by you. Okay, go back to your course again. So this is the thing. Okay, now go to quiz. Now give say for example demo 1. You can add your instructions over here. What are the instructions that you want to pass on to the student? So I want to say that this test will be available from 1st October, and this test will end at say for example 20 to from 6 to, we will make 6:31 because we have now current time to be 6:31 or 35. Okay, duration of the test would be say for 10 minutes. So you appropriately manage your settings, because as per norms we have to have 60 minutes test. So even okay, now go to grade, choose this option as open attempts are submitted automatically, then choose this grade. Okay, go here, attempts allowed, fine. Then review options, go to review options, first mark these three things. Okay, then overall feedback as well, and later this attempt. So nothing would be available to the student. So I will show you how exactly this can be done. Then go below, there would be something called the restrict access. Now we are adding a restriction. Now this restriction would be based on the attendance marked by the student. So we will say grade attendance. So he should mark his attendance. So mark attendance must be greater than or equal to 1. So let us say we added that instruction restriction. Now save and display. Fine. Now we will add questions. Say edit quiz. So for example, your test contains I added here now 36 questions, and I want to give them say 30 questions. Okay, so I will add here. If you have 35, so then you have to choose first 5 and then 30. Okay, so you can differentiate like between the questions. So for example, you may say like first set would be containing this and second set would be containing this accordingly. So let us say I'm saying it should show me 20 questions. So you click on this add random questions. So it is adding. So like each question for my test is of 1 mark. So this consumes to 20 marks. So students would be getting, if every answer is correct, he will get 20. But suppose you want to scale it to say 15. That can be done later, because everyone who attempts 15 correctly would be getting definitely 15 or more than 15. So if his marks are less than 15, then ultimately what it means, he must not have solved all 15 questions correctly. So we will keep this with the same number which we have here. Fine. You have to save this. So whatever the number that you have for total of marks, same number should be here. Fine. No matter how many questions. Now go to again, go back to your quiz. Okay, now you will see that there is a restriction added, not available unless you achieve a required score in attendance. Fine. Now go here. Now we will log in with a student account. Now I have a student account created, so I will go with that student account, test 1 PUCSD, for example. Fine. Now this is my course. Now you may see like this test is not available for me because I have to have this code. So attendance, now I will click on this submit attendance as a student. Fine. And I will click on this present and I will say save changes. Now you will see that after I save change, now I need to go back to this course. Now this quiz is available for me. Earlier it was not available, correct? So we gave marks appropriate. Now I will start attempting my quiz. So let us say I am choosing appropriately some options so as to only show you the thing, with assumption that I completed all questions. Now I will say finish attempt. Okay, then I will submit all and finish. Fine. Now you will see when I submit the answers, the test would not be available to me because we have already set it up accordingly. So if I go back to the course, even if I click this course, click this test, it says attempts allowed 1, and you already submitted your query. So this would be visible to the student. So even if we try to click on these grades, say for example, let us see, nothing would be shown to him. Okay, for this case attendance would be shown, so we are not much worrying about, but course total is not shown to him. Fine. So let us go back to our first teacher login. So teacher login is PUCSD assigned for this case. So now if I go with this now, and let me choose this exam course. Now if I go to this attend demo course, for example, if I see like already one student attempted, so I can see the marks added there directly. So as a teacher, now I have to choose 15 marks. So what every teacher should do, every teacher should download this file. Okay, the teacher who was supposed to teach and take exam of this course. I mean by every teacher who is setting up this question exam. Fine. So you download this. Now this would be downloaded for the teacher, and appropriately try to see how many marks that student got. Now this would be your report. Okay, so if I open that file, then this would be report for the teacher rather. Okay, who took the test. Fine. And then he can submit this, like say for example, all details would be added there. Okay, like this. And you can choose appropriately if you want to submit, like as final marks are required only, or you can give this whole report, download it and put a signature. You can take this print appropriately and submit the thing. Fine. So this is how it would be available. So if you go to grades now, what are the submission that is to be made? So if you go to grades, like we already, the student already attempted this test, so would be having 1 mark. Like as I sorted this for, I got only 1 mark for that particular test. So this would be total. So we are not interested in this total thing. So we are interested only in this demo part. So go to this report, for example. So you can say in export. Okay. Now you want demo test result. Okay, choose export format options. So you may take like what other thing that you want real number. So you want it to say, for example, with decimal thing. So you say download. Now this test result would be downloaded for you, which would be only the final marks and see whether it gets downloaded. So if okay, one thing that you can choose in this Excel. You don't want this code. You want this. Go now to your download window. So this is available. So if I choose this now, let me open these marks. Let me open these marks. So this would be now the final result that I am making. Like for example, how this particular student name, okay, and then his detail. So ultimately you can get this data, right? So this is how one can download the result, okay, through this Excel spreadsheet. And so these are the kind of settings that you have to mark accordingly. So if there are few further questions, you can ping me on my WhatsApp number, which we already have grouped